Good day, everybody. My name is James, aka Mars Lumo, at mars.lumo on TikTok and Instagram. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a t-shirt on a penny budget. You literally, all you need is design software, a design of some sort, and social media, of course, to promote your design. And it's free to produce the shirt. There will be a third-party vendor involved, so you will not make the full amount that you expect to make off the shirts, because they print the shirts and they will send the shirts for you to whoever you sell them to. However, it works if you are on a penny budget and you do not want to produce a million shirts. So say, for instance, you have a design that you want to test out to see if they will actually sell. That's the best. Will be the best way to do it. So I'm going to show you guys today how to do that. And hopefully the video will be of some use for you guys. Peace and hair grease. Peace. Have a blessed day. Simple it is to design and test a t-shirt. So you'll need things you'll need for this are some kind of design software. You'll need like Photoshop or Illustrator or InDesign, something. You'll need a design, of course, of some sort, some kind of idea. And you will need to be a member of Printful.com. I use Printful because it seems like Printful, every time I've designed a shirt and wanted to test it out, and I've ordered t-shirts from Printful, the quality on the t-shirts is top-notch. I would say top-notch. For a third-party vendor, it is top-notch quality. The only downfall to this is you will not make the full amount of money that you expect to make you will not make the full amount of money that you expect to make if you were to actually pay a printer to print the shirts for you and then sell them on your own, and the markup will not be quite as good. However, it's always best, in my opinion, to actually test something out first before you go and do those things and you invest money in, you invest money into a printer and you don't really even know if those shirts are going to sell. So hopefully it's helpful for you guys. And so first thing I usually do is I open design software of some sort. Usually I will use Illustrator to design something in and we'll wait for this to load. My computer is a little slow sometimes, so hopefully this will help you guys out in some way, shape, or form. So here we go. So I'm going to load Illustrator first. Illustrator, a little bit about Illustrator. So Illustrator is vector-based programming, meaning you'll have Photoshop, which you use to primarily edit images, raster-based images, photographs, JPEG images, PNG files. A vector-based graphic, though, it never loses its quality. So you can make a small 2x2 graphic in Illustrator, using Illustrator, and you can scale that 2x2 to almost any size you want when it's vectored, and it will never lose image quality whatsoever. The thing with Illustrator, it is a very tricky program to learn if you're not too familiar with it. But it does serve its purpose. So, and it is worth knowing Illustrator. It is one of my favorite programs to use, and it's never steered me wrong in all the time I've ever used it. So, all right, so we're gonna just start with a new file. Hopefully, this does not freeze up on me. Start a new file. And we're going to make the width on the file 12 by 16. Now I just know that 12 by 16 is the actual size of the T-shirt template that Printful provides for you. It is a PSD file, so you will need Photoshop in order to use their shirt or their template. However, if you do not have Photoshop and you can't use the PSD that they provide for you, make your graphic 12 by 16. That is the actual size of the template that they give to you. So, alright, so we're going to create a new file, 12 by 16. My computer is freshly starting, so it might take a minute to get things going here. Alright, so this is the canvas size 12 by 16, and this is the actual size that you get to work with. Now, I always start with the rulers in Illustrator, and I bring a ruler down about 2 inches from the top, because this is the very top of your design, and you don't really want to place your image that close to the border. You want a little bit of room from the neckline to where the actual image is placed. So I usually drop the ruler around 2 inches from the top. So this top of the box here will actually represent where the neckline of the shirt is. So you don't want the graphic to actually touch the neckline. You want it to fall somewhere below the neckline, and I usually do that around 2 inches. I mean, you can play with it. You can play with this too. You can play with the size, maybe 2.5 inches. Maybe you want it down further, but I always find it 2 inches is best for me. All right, so I'm just going to do something quick here. I'm not going to really make a huge design. I just really want to show you guys the process of this and how simple it is to do through Printful. All right, so I don't know. Let's think of a caption to put in here. Let's say Earth to Mars. Earth to Mars, and I just typed it out. It's really small text right now, but that's okay. We can scale the text with our little scaling tool. And I'll drop that about 2 inches below the neckline, right where the top of the graphic is, and 2 inches below the neckline. So, and now we can find a better font too, because this font Myriad Pro, actually, it's not one of my favorite fonts to use. So I have all these different fonts on here I can use. Let's find one that's cool. That's pretty cool. Earth to Mars. We'll use that one. And we'll scale this out. So depending upon the font that you use, you might actually have to scale the graphic a little bit more to make it more visibly appealing, I guess, in the space. So there we go, Earth to Mars. We'll just leave that completely black. I'm not going to do anything fancy. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to select this, and I'm going to make sure it is centered on the canvas. So if you see up here in this top little bar, there are different positions, so I can position that right dead center of the canvas if I want, which was not a good idea because I still need it 2 inches. But Say for instance you need to center the graphic, you can use this little button up here, boom, and it makes it centered for you. Alright, so we're going to take this graphic now and we are going to export it. We're going to save for the web. And in these options here, we want it to be a transparent PNG file. So up here you'll see there's PNG 24, and we're just going to mark this where it says transparency, and you can see what it does when you check the transparency box. It actually gives you a transparent background. So you want your art to actually have the transparent background. And then we'll save this out. And let's see, we'll save this in my trusty t-shirt file folder. And we'll save this as Earth to Mars. And save the file out. Alright, so next thing you need after it's saved out is you're going to go to Printful.com and you're going to make sure that you're a member of Printful. I'm not going to go through the whole process of how to sign up. That's pretty self-explanatory, but the URL is Printful.com. And once you get to Printful and you sign into Printful, this is your actual dashboard. You'll come over to the left-hand side here. It says My Printful Orders Product Templates. So Product Templates is where you will actually set up your t-shirt design. So we're going to click Product Templates. And then we are going to click this little green button right here. Create product templates, and then it gives you all these products that you can actually print on, which is really, really cool. You can print on, you can actually print posters, I believe. You can do different kinds of collectibles, mugs, socks, bags, you name it, they have it. Hats. Alright, so we'll just go to men's clothing because we're going to just create a t-shirt. So I'm not going to go through all this. All the stuff. All men's clothing. And once you get to this page, it gives you the pricing for, this is the actual price that they, Printful, will actually charge you for the product itself. So you always want to make sure that you price your product a little bit higher. For some reason we're getting everything here. I just want the t-shirts. So classic gilding t-shirt. So the classic gilding t-shirt is a favorite of mine. Also the Bella Canvas t-shirts are a favorite of mine. But they have different kinds of brands that you can use and go through. And but I always tend to steer towards the Gildan or the Bella Canvas t-shirts. So the price on the Gildan is the Gildan 5000 is $10.95. That's what Printful will actually charge you to produce the shirt. Now they'll produce the shirt at $10.95, but there is also a $3.95, I believe, a $3.95 shipping charge. So you always want to make sure you factor that cost into your product itself. So, all right, so we're going to print on a Gildan for this one. And once this page loads, you're just going to drop your design here. You're going to upload a new file, and we're going to navigate to where I had made that t-shirt. Somewhere on here. Art shirts. Okay, so I'll find my design that I made. It's in here somewhere. Earth to Mars. I'll open that up. It'll load the t-shirt. You'll see right in here it keeps all your designs. So everything I've designed and have used for Printful is saved in this actual thing, which is quite nice. So I don't ever once it's designed here, I always have the asset and I can always go back to it, and I can always create orders from here and do all kinds of cool things. So we're gonna hit apply here, and once you hit apply, you'll see it comes up. It gives you the actual t-shirt design. So Earth to Mars, there it is. It's on a white t-shirt. I don't really like white. Let's do yellow. Let's test out yellow. Now we can do orange. It gives you all the different colors of t-shirts that you can actually put the product on. So I like sport gray. And I'm going to just check all the ones that I actually want to print on. And you can see it's giving me a preview each time. The green actually looks pretty cool too. Maybe we'll do red. Cool. Alright. So once the design's there and you pick your t-shirt colors, you're going to hit continue at the very bottom here. And the last thing is you're going to save sizes. Actually, you want to make sure you pick your sizes. They print up to 5XL, but I've never printed anything larger than 3XL. So, like best case scenario, I usually just keep it at 2XL or 3XL, and then save the product template. And then bam, you have that already saved. And so you can go through the process. So now you know that for instance, they charge you $10.95 to print each shirt, correct? They'll charge you $10.95 for the printing, and it's an extra $3.95 for the shipping. So what you want to do is actually price your shirts a little bit higher, so you're actually making money on the shirts. So say for instance you want to make at least $20 per shirt. You would price them at $30.95. That gives you a profit of $20 each time you make a sale. The problem is that I find is that most people don't want to pay $30 for t-shirts. So I tend to stay at $25 or below, depending upon the design. If I know it's a if I know it's a seller, I usually just stick it $25. I'm making $12, $13 per shirt, which, you know, it's not bad money. You're making $13 for what? Just putting your stuff out onto the internet and you know, selling a t-shirt. You're not having to do all the work of printing, hiring a printer, and you don't have all this what do they call it? You don't have all this overhead to worry about. You're basically just starting from scratch. So the cool thing here too is I'm going to show you guys is actually you can hit this button right up here and you can download the mock-ups for the product. So I click this download mock-up button, and it gives me all these product mock-ups. It gives me flat mock-ups, flat ghost mock-ups, and then it gives you these hanger mock-ups too. I don't really tend to use the ones with the actual people because they're not very appealing to me. I just like a plain white background. And so there you see it gives you the option for PN or JPEG or PNG. I usually save with a PNG background just so I can manipulate the color if I want to. If I want to put the shirt on a gray background versus a white background, but white always looks nice too. So we're just going to keep it simple, save them out as JPEGs, and you click the generate mockups button, and the mockups will actually download to your computer. So it'll download into a zip file, and you will unzip the files, and there you go. You have all of the mockups that you will need for social media, and that's it. It's very, very simple, and I've never ever had an issue using Printful ever. The shirts usually print in about 3 to 4 days. So I usually tell people the shirts will arrive to them within 5 to 7 days, just to be safe. And so that's it. That's my tutorial for you guys, and to show you how incredibly easy it is to test out a design. So if you have any kind of t-shirt idea that you want in the world, all you need is a design software program like Photoshop or Illustrator or InDesign, something that you can save a PNG with a transparent background. And Printful. Printful works. It's nice high quality printing. I've had some shirts that have been done through them multiple times over, and I've never had an issue with their printing. Quality is really good. The one thing that I would suggest to you, however, is to always order a t-shirt for yourself before you sell them to somebody else, because you will be able to see the quality. Sometimes colors that you use, some colors, flat colors that you use in these design programs will not match the color that you actually think it is. So it might print differently. So what you want to do is just make sure that you purchase a t-shirt first, check the quality of the t-shirt, and check the design, and check the colors to make sure the colors match to your liking. Don't sell the t-shirt first and then send it out to somebody, and then they're going to look at the t-shirt and be like, oh wow, this is not what I ordered, and then you're going to have problems. So alright, that's the tutorial. Quick, easy, and effective. Hopefully it is effective for some of you. Some of you, I had seen somebody yesterday post something about actually wanting to raise money for a t-shirt. You don't need to raise money to produce t-shirts. It's simple, it's free, it's easy, and you can test out as many designs as you want. So if you have a design that's not working, it's no big deal. You don't have all this overhead. You're not paying a printer all this money to produce all these shirts that are not going to sell. And so that's most important, right? You don't want to lose money on a product that is not going to sell. So if you know the product is selling, then you take it to a printer, and that's how you actually start making money off of the t-shirt. So all right, peace out. Hopefully it was helpful to all of you. You can follow me on TikTok at mars.lumo or Instagram at mars.lumo as well, and I'll see you around. Peace out, Girl Scout.